Hey, good morning. We are live for this week's Mile to Mile Mountain Mosey with Sean, Mr. Murphy. That's actually what I was originally going to call this video, but then like that's too much. So I just like to say it. It's fun. But welcome to this Saturday. We got a larger list than I was expecting. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, I was thinking with Easter Sunday, some people are on doing like spring break stuff. Maybe there wouldn't be as many homes. No. Beginning of the month, it's when things typically pop off. And I thought, sometimes it's hit or miss when it's around a holiday, but not this week. We got a big list, a great list, huge list. We got 56 homes that just hit the market. So we're going to go from the least expensive to the most expensive, talking about all the areas that you love. Bailey, Blackhawk, Conifer, Evergreen, Morrison, Kittredge, Idledale, Idaho Springs. Did I say that yet? Basically from Bailey to Blackhawk area. So we go from the least expensive. We do this every week. Sometimes it's 8 o'clock. Typically, it's about lately. It's been 8:15. I had annoying complications. We're having a little bit of tech issue with our team communication channel on Slack where the messages weren't loading right away. And I'm like, all right, maybe I need to clear my cache, clear my browsing history. That's what I know to do. That's how techy I am. Do that, reset, make sure you're in the latest update of the platform. And if that doesn't work, we go to ChatGPT. But with that, just the pain and the heartache of having to relog back into anything. Two-factor authorization. One of the factors was from one of my admins in the Philippines getting that taken care of. So it was annoying, but we're here. Thanks for jumping on. Do as you already have done. Good morning, Christian and Allie. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Rick and Jackie. Who else we got on here? I think that's it. That's the early birds this morning. Good to have you on. Let's get into this list here. And I'm gonna change it up just a little bit because I got a new hot listing that just hit the market this week. So I'm gonna give myself and my seller the first shout out of the week. 884 Pine Hollow Road, a lovely 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,032 square footer, sitting on 2.7 acres, overlooking God's creation, and you can see Bailey in the corner. So a great location. You kind of are on the hill here, but you have a great landing spot slash like hang here at the end. So you do have some good usable acreage, fire pit, all the toys, boys, ladies, they can all fit over here. We are just 1 mile off of 285. Oh, I'm not hating. I like Slack, but lately our messages, somebody would ping me. I'm looking at the message here on the bottom. I'd get the message notification, somebody like messaged me back, but it wouldn't show on my desktop. So I'd have to leave, go to the EXP Slack channel, and then come back, and it's a whole thing. So nice to know I have a direct line of communication with Jackie. Fix it for me. Okay. Let's get rocking. Where are we? So look at this nice little road just coming down Crow Hill here. Come down just before you hit Bailey. So just past the Berlin Ranchettes, past the very nice woman that works at Loaf and Jug, apparently, past where GGB works at Pine Junction. So, but you have access to all those things. And then, yeah, nice little road here. There's only probably like 8 homes up this way, and then nobody really in front of you here. So that's what helps give you that's what's giving amazing views here. What do we got? New concrete. I mean, the house is built in what I think 2023. I should know my stat on that. Built in 2022. Well, I mean, it's new. Any kinks or anything wrong with the house has been worked out. But they said um, the builder was great. Where's the builder here? I got all my stats here. What's the guy's name? Tad. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Cool. Also, south facing driveway, which is what you want. So the sun will hit that on new concrete pad, Trex decking, all the bells and whistles of a mountain house. Plus, it's got air conditioning. And in Bailey, not many homes have air conditioning. So kind of a mountain modern with a little bit of the rustic wood, pine beetle kill top. You get a nice that is a the hopper, the heat source. It's the pellet stove there. So nice, easy to clean. Put out a whole bunch of heat. Nice kitchen, granite countertops, of course. You got all three bedrooms are up top here with the beautiful view. You got your lights, you got your outlets. Oh man, that's the money shot right there. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Jackie. Get on it for me. Cool. Primary. The rooms aren't big, but they have amazing, good views out of them here. There's the primary with the clawfoot tub. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Nice five-piece for you. Cool. Bedroom number two. Bedroom number three. Share this bathroom here. Yeah, he had this as he was like a ham radio guy. He had this as his like radio station. Be a great office, great kids' room. Has a little loft up top there. Washer dryer on that main level. Here's the downstairs with the walkout. Out back there on the bottom level, it's got hot tub hookups already for you. Boom. That is a view that you want a hot tub for sure. And there's a nice little sitting area. So you got plenty of room for RVs, all the toys, everything like that. Anything you want to do over here. You could have a little homestead if you want 2.7 acres. Plenty of room. Hey Kevin, good morning. Well, this is my listing, Kevin, and this is my client. So I'm starting off with being greedy, giving myself a shout out. Brought to you by Sean Mo Money Murph with Sean Mo Money Murph with EXP Realty. That's 884 Pine Hollow Road. Open house today, 1 to 5. Did I say 1 to 5? I thought I said 1 to 4. All right. Well, I might be there till 5. 925 is my asking price. Sometimes I have my assistants do things, and every now and then I change things, and they didn't catch the change. So there you go. All right, but we will go back to the bottom. It is a beaut. It is a beaut. Thank you. Bottom of the barrel. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it is the cheapest thing. We got 325 Aspen Road. Aspen Road, 150,000. Looks like a double wide to me. Yeah, manufactured home. All right. Three bedroom, one bath, 756 square feet. Built in 1973. Yeah, she's looking good for her age. Two parking spaces. So we are up in the St. Mary's area, right by Glory Hole there. I always laughed about Glory Hole. It always gave me a little chuckle seeing it on the map. However, it was a mine. It was a mine back in the day, and I don't think they were using that word the same as we are. It's about 15, 20 minutes to get back down the hill, back to 285. So there's not a whole lot up here. But 15, 20 minutes, you're back in Idaho Springs, which has your grocery stores, everything like that. And the new gondola over in Idaho Springs is supposed to open late this month, which is gonna be dope. All right. Yeah, it looks like new siding on this. Okay. It looks like a project they're giving up on. A lot of quit in this one. So we'll just roll through it. If you're looking for a fixer upper, there you go. That's it. That's all you got. 150 for the fixer upper. 150,000. Tony Thorpe or boy Tony Thorpe, it's gonna be Blackhawk or Central City. This guy, he runs that area. 582 Pactolus Lake Road. One bedroom, one bath, 439 square feet. This one was I think I hit this one yesterday because I did the video on Sunday, so we're gonna save you all the time. Go back and look at next week, last week's, or you can go this one also 702 days on market. And you go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. 350 emails. That's crazy. Oh, I just go into the home site. There you go. You do like I do, search for homes, hit my favorite button, contact us. And while we're, talking about my website and shouting out things, let's give the video a shout out. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the smash button. If you're not a follower yet, looks like these are all my people on here right now. But we do this every Saturday, mostly every Saturday, sometimes a Sunday. 8 a.m. We walk through all these listings. We talk, we gawk, we have some fun. So hit that like button for me. Next up is 322 Morning Star Circle. They don't have any. I guess it's looks like a summer cabin. Get a fireplace, 630 square feet. This is what you get at the bottom of the list. Built in 1960. All right, so you are right between Blackhawk here, past Dory Lakes, past Missouri Lakes, right between Dory Lakes and Rollinsville. So your closest town is going to be Nederland. That's where you're going to do most of your shopping and such. But Nederland's cool. Nederland, if people are like, I'm interested in checking out Nederland, I'm like, check it out. It's got a good vibe. Uh, from like, Boulder, which is directly east of Nederland, to Nederland, totally different vibe change, different culture. People are cool and unique in Netherlands. I think it's more like a ski town because you got Eldora there, but I think it feels a little bit more blue collar, like in Idaho Springs compared to Evergreen. So as a poor white from Ohio, I'm like, these are my people. Oh, we got the encyclopedia here. Encyclopedia Britannica. I remember when I was little, I was probably 7 years old, and the Encyclopedia Britannica guy came to my house. He saw my single mom with 3 children, and he really poured it on with a little bit of guilt about living in Youngstown and needing to give us an opportunity to create our own education. And like, even as a 7-year old, I'm like, this guy's pressing her, and we did get some. Cool. That and the Hoover vacuum guy. Who remembers that? All right, not much to it here. I'm not sure if this even did it have running water? Sometimes these summer cabins, especially in Blackhawk, they all right, yeah, that might be your holding tank. Let's see if it has a well. Sometimes these are like more summer seasonal cabins, so they don't always have water. Like you have a sink and stuff like that, but they might not have a well. They might have a holding tank, and same thing with their cistern. It might not be a cistern. It might be a holding tank, and for that reason, typically can't buy them. It does have a septic tank. I don't see anything about a well though. So typically, if you got to have a well and a septic for a lender to finance on it. All right, I like these. We're going over to Genesee. This is 23557 Genesee Village Road, Unit A. If you're going to be in the mountains and you're going to live in a townhome, this is one of my favorite townhome slash condo communities. I think it's well put together. They have really nice access out. You're right by the highway. You can kind of hear it in the background at all times, but there's a nice pond, fitness center with a pool. Um, and well, just it seems well maintained. This one is a two-bedroom, two-bathroom, 1,206 square footer. This is the most common floor plan that you have here. This is the thing with this community, though, 727 monthly HOA. That's pretty steep. So if you're like, oh, I can, afford a $400,000 property, can't afford this one because of that high HOA. They do a lot for you. They keep it clean. They keep it looking good, but still, you got to factor that in. There's where you are. right off of I-70, easy to get back down the hill. And yeah, spacious living room. This one's on the second floor, so looking down on people. Typically have a garage spot with these as well. Bay window. Both the bedrooms are a good size. The primary bedroom is going to have its own bathroom, and then there's a shared one right here in the hallway for the other bedroom and your guests. I will see some of these going like mid fours to high fours. So this one doesn't have the nicest finishes, but I think they have it priced appropriately. Cool. So there's the primary, there's your primary bathroom. So it's got a good flow, good setup. And especially if you're gonna house hack and have a roommate, you both can live comfortably there. Cool. Asking price 399. Open house today, 12 to 2. 16774 Pine Valley Road. I'm guessing this is backed by the actual town of Pine, just based on how close it is to the street there. Two bedroom, one bathroom, 1,074 square feet. Built in 1980, sitting on a 17,424 square foot lot. Yeah, you're backed by the town of Pine. I think they still have that restaurant, Zoka. I think it's still open. Yeah, a little restaurant right here. I think the anybody ever heard of the Buck Snort Saloon? Let me see if I could find. Oh, it's gonna take me to ChatGPT. I knew it. So the Buck Snort, it's a real divey mountain. I'm a sucker for a good divey mountain bar. One of the best divey mountain bars. I was looking as I was coming back from Bailey. I was looking for places to eat, and I just on my Tesla I can hit. I'm hungry, and it'll give me options. So it did say that this was open, but maybe call ahead before you go check it out. But an awesome, awesome dive bar, mountain dive bars. Some of my favorite Sitting Bull, Buck Snort, um, Crossroads. I wouldn't really consider that divey. There's one out in Big Cool Creek Canyon called Mustard's Last Stand or something like that. That place is cool too. Another one is right off of 73 Conifer, right on the corner of Conifer and Evergreen. The Well, another good one. Cool. So you got the creek right behind you there. All right, it looks like an addition here. Okay. This is like the poor man's tuxedo cabinetry. Probably wouldn't have done that. They don't like they're closing that well too. So maybe a little janky in some spots. Ceiling doesn't look too high. Classic of like 1960s. Windows look updated. Okay. All right. It needs a little TLC. Oh, but look at that. You'll have the deer, you'll have the elk. I know north of 285 they get the moose, and this looks like good moose stomping ground there, so I would expect a moose. 11 years of marriage last week, and we celebrated at an old dive bar in KC. I love that. Love it. We got a couple of dive bars where I live. The Moose and the Gold Pan. Moose is much cooler than Gold Pan, but you meet the locals there that are coming there regularly, and then you get to talk about the old town, the old days. 400,000 is what we're asking for this. I got to move a little bit quicker here. 201 Silver Spring Road, Idaho Springs. These are the oh, this is a house. Okay, for a second I thought this was the condo at the end here. So this might be this also looks kind of up towards St. Mary's area. Open house, 1 to 3, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,452 square foot lot. I'm sorry, 1,452 square foot home, 14,505 square foot lot, built in 1971. Yeah, we are back up there, more the flat area of whereas you're coming into the community there, Buster right. So you are St. Mary's area. Again, you're at 10,000 feet elevation. A little colder, a little longer, but this looks nice. Nice flat usable land. Okay, nice primary. I don't know if there's a bathroom up there though. Yeah, primary without the bathroom. That kind of stinks. Nice. Cool though. Maybe all the stargazing up in there. Nice clear skies. Nice. Cool. They're asking 485. 7266 Brook Forest Road. Looks like you might have the creek. Yeah, you get the creek right there too. Love the creek. One bedroom, one bathroom, 1,017 square foot. Built in 1931. Original homestead. 3,920 square foot lot. So where are just past Columbine here. So I mean every traffic's going about 35 miles an hour through there. Yeah, you're a little bit off the road. There's a couple like little properties like right on the road. I'm like, I could never sleep comfortably there. So this is set back a little bit right by the creek. I dig it. Cool. Fence in for the pups. Nice retaining wall. Oh, nice. I like the tongue and groove. That is a bedroom with I don't know what's happening in the ceiling here. Oh, they went big with those hinges. Okay. Cool. Hey, riverfront property under 500,000. Come and get it. 495,000 is the asking price. 4851 Highway 73. That is a very washed out photo. Oh, this looks like right past the lake there. One of those properties that are just tucked on the hill there. Investment duplex. The 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,297 square feet. Yeah, so just when you round the lake there, so I mean, kind of walkable. It's not the super safest walkable area there to get over there. And parking, you're kind of just tucked in on the side here. Yeah, you're basically parking right off the road there. But if you want great access to the lake to Evergreen downtown, there you go. Okay, so it looks like you got both sides here. You got this and the other side. So I won't call it exactly a duplex, but oh, All right, we got some character. We'll call it character. We got some character in this one. Oh yeah, we do. That looks like I don't know what that looks like. Sure is something. Cool. There you have it. Right by the lake, asking price 500,000 even. Sure was something. 5080 Highway 73. A lot of these on main roads here. Two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,470 square feet. Open house today, 11 to 1. Built in 1951, 24,394 square foot lot. Well, also just passed. So before you hit Brook Forest, right by the that'd be right by the library there, the library and the DMV. Also just past there, so you will have traffic going by you regularly. Okay. All these properties at this lower price point, they just got a little bit of nuance to them, huh? Nice deep shower. Okay. Okay. There you go. Flat usable land. You'll get the elk and all kinds of things rolling through there. Asking price 525,000. 427 Mine Road. Another St. Mary's area property. Typically, you'll see St. Mary's, the Harris Park area. That's typically the lowest pricing you'll find just because they're a little bit further out. What do we got? Two bedroom, one bathroom, 864 square feet. Built in 1971, sitting on a 20,000 plus square foot lot. And the flat usable area, this one actually looks like you have decent privacy around you. Oh, so you're a little bit further up here. So you're more up by this is St. Mary's Glacier area. So some of these this is different than like this St. Mary's area. Slightly different vibe, a couple minutes up the road. But you do have a couple of nice lakes that you'll look out onto. So that's cool. I dig that. But I mean, you're even higher in elevation, I believe. What's oh, it sucks. Nothing is saved. What's my elevation? I'm gonna guess 10,200. I got it. 10,400. You are high as hell. If you're looking for like a seasonal thing, this is like amazing in the summer. Great spot. Yeah, looking out at the lake there. Cool. Windows look like they've been updated. Flooring looks updated. Appliances look updated. Looks turnkey to me. Cool. All right, it's a charmer. It's out there, but it's 525,000. 5-3 Wallens Place. Two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,279 square feet. Built in 1960, sitting on 1.07 acres. Okay, so you're back up at Blackhawk again, around the same area, just about halfway between Dory Lakes and Rollinsville there. So again, your most common town that you're going to be going into is going to be Nederland, but if you wanted to, go right down the hill, hit Boulder there. Nice metal roof, fuzzy pictures. All right. You got bad photos. We're just gonna fly through this here. It looks like it's got some charm, it's got some quirk, it's got some fuzzy photography. I'm not feeling that. Cool. All right, I like the outdoor space. Cool. Asking price 529,000. 708 Brewery Drive. This is over in Central City. Caleb Skeen getting into Tony Thorpe's territory here. Tony Thorpe typically always lists these ones. Excuse me. Three bedroom, three and a half bathroom, 2,283 square feet. Built in 2004. It is a townhome just past Central City, right across from the haunted cemetery there. Yeah, this is the little cemetery back in here. It's haunted. It's got all kinds of miners. There's also a cemetery over here. I think it might be right there. So fun, good town, good history. I'm not a Central City guy just because if I was into gambling, this is a great place. Or if you work at the resorts, it's a great place. But there you can see the casinos down the road there. There you go. That is Central City. Super charming. The difference between Central City and Blackhawk, I mean, they are right next to each other, but oh, no interior picture. So either they're coming or it might be a little bit rough. But Blackhawk is like mini Vegas, mini Atlantic City, where a whole bunch of things are modern. Then Central City is more like feels like a historic old town, same buildings that have been there forever. So I like the old side better. Unless you want a steak, then go to the Monarch Chop House. Oof, that place is so good. That's when I go. That's where I go to celebrate. All right, we're going back over to the Genesee Townhomes. Now, this is the larger floor plan that they have. So they have these two bedrooms, two bathrooms, around 1,200 square feet. This is the version with the loft. So going for a little bit more here. Two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,530 square feet. 727 HOA fees, built in 1980. Just showed you guys that area. This one might look, it might look over in that little pond area. Oh, it does. That's fun. You get the deer and the elk and all kinds of stuff. Come over there, just nibbling, just nibbling. But it's pretty much the same floor plan, with the exception of you have this loft. Cool. Oh, we got a little wet bar up top there. A little tiki bar. Cute. Cool. There's your loft. Nice. Yeah, you get this. I mean, you could see the highway from here, but there's kind of a hill here that really blocks off. You don't see it at all. You could hear it, but kind of a nice little barrier. This makes it look like you can see it, but you can't. Cool. 530 is the asking price. Head over to Dory Lakes, 1130 South Dory Lakes. Three bedroom, three bathroom, 2,000 square feet. I find that Dory Lakes properties are kind of like the Blackhawk ones that go quicker. A nice little community. You know, you're close to 119, so it's easy. Built in 1986. And I had the back there too, so nice. And you get a little bit of dirt roadage to get you out to 119, so you're at the back of it, but that's fine. Oh, we got a little acreage over here. Did I say that? 1.31 acres. Nice little circle driveway, big shop. Exterior looks like it could be stained. Probably 15,000. Oh, fuzzy photos. Now that's a lot of wood. Is that too much wood? Because I know some people wouldn't like the carpet and they'd want to put down wood, and then you're all wood. So, what do you guys think? Is that a problem? I might have to go with like some type of stone looking flooring down there to offset it. Cool. Looks like an oh no. I was gonna say it looks like some type of tile shingle, but they kind of did a little bit of a gangster move and they just wrapped the composite shingle around the edge there, which I don't think that's the move. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I feel like that's just giving the wind something to lift up and rip off. Okay, okay. So I think he came in like this on photo day, and then you saw he had a couple maybe right before he listed. He went back to get a couple more after they got their stuff cleaned out. Okay, let me go back in here real quick. Yeah, so he came back and took a couple iPhone photos once they got all their junk out. All right, cool. 550 is the asking price. Yeah, garage nice, tile countertops. I mean, there's more that I would complain about besides the tile countertops, but we'll zip through this one. 226 Pinion Way, four bedroom, two bathroom, 2,856 square footer. It's like a fixer upper, pre floor closure. So they are motivated. Oh, it was a hoarder house. Cash purchase and quick close is what they're looking for. Or the bank comes and gets it. Okay. Hey man, as a realtor, people, if people like, hey, we're looking to list our house, it's like I can come by today. They're like, no, 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 no. You cannot see my house like this. I'm like, you wouldn't believe the shit I've seen in my life. Typically the people that are like that too, I'm like, your house is fine. I mean, my house is not immaculate either. But then you see some stuff like this. You're like, oh. So there you have it. Asking price, cash, close, quick, 575. Living that canyon life too. Past Wonderview, closer to Nederland. 4885 Silver Spruce Lane, Unit 3 5. This is a three bedroom. This is a two bathroom. This is a 1,438 square footer, built in 1977. $393 monthly HOA fee. That's a little bit more digestible than the other ones. This is just past. We got a bunch of little things popping off over here. So Basically just behind that house that we had at the beginning of the list here. We've had two over here. So just you see these right when you're going up Little Cup Creek, little townhomes right there. Their garage. All right, nice garage. Okay. Flooring looks fine. Nice bricked up fireplace. Bathroom looks like it's been updated. Cool. My coffee is ice cold. I'm gonna run up and grab my little cup I got myself for Christmas. No, I think I got it in a white elephant gift. I can't remember the little cup that heats itself. I'm gonna go grab that beast here. But yeah, this looks good. I mean, some things that you could update to it. The bathrooms look good though. Awesome location. HOA. I mean, there's not like the Genesee one. They have like the clubhouse and the pickleball and the pool. This really doesn't have anything like that. So, and maybe the $700 HOA would make sense to you then because of those extra amenities. But 575 is what we're asking for here. All right, we're gonna go to page two or page one. Everybody, go take a quick bio break. Fill up your coffee. What do we got at the top of the list? Three. We got a couple of $3 million bangers here. I like when their first photo is the bathtub for the ladies. Cool. All right, so page one. Go into page one. Everybody, take a quick bio break. 3 minutes. Be back here. Bio break. Breakfast break. Fill up your coffee. Whatever you need to do. We'll be right back. I'll put on my website for a backdrop there. All right, we back. Thanks for bearing with me. Say, what's going on? Just taking breaks during your live stream? Yeah, man. This is a free live stream. It's Saturday morning. We're chill. All right. Be chill. Be cool. Production level. It's me. All right. This is all we got. I got a soundboard I've had for 6 months. I have not programmed one thing into this soundboard. We're just, we're here to have fun. We're here for the vibes. All right. And yesterday I had all my windows, all the basement windows replaced, so it's nice and cozy down here. But in the shuffle, my mug got shuffled. So try to find that. All right, let's keep it rocking. 6 bedrooms. All right. When I see things like this, it's like, okay, 26207 South End. Oh, I felt the energy, Gigi. I felt the energy. No one was great. Well, maybe it's because I hold myself to a high standard. And I feel like you guys deserve the best out of this experience. And when I'm not doing it, I I get upset with myself, and maybe I'm a little lashing out on you, GG. There's probably a conversation to be had with a therapist, but we're not gonna do that. I'll just go sit with myself and meditate on it. But that's the Midwest in me. All right. That's the Midwest Youngstown welfare, single mom, just out there just surviving, you know. That's that defensiveness. But I just think you deserve a great show. So when I feel like you don't get it, I get upset with myself and I lash out at you. Okay. All right, let's keep going. But what I was saying is 26207 South End Road or Send Road. Send it. Uh Now when I see 6 bedrooms and I see 3 bathrooms, I'm like, okay. But when I see 2,100 square feet, like, that's there's gotta be either small bedrooms or small living spaces. Hard to fit all that and have, like, 2 living spaces in, um, 2,100 square feet. Thanks, Gigi. I was actually when I was putting in my signpost, Gigi, over, in Bailey, I freaking forgot my sledgehammer, and I was like, "Oh, I hate myself." I have to go, like, buy one or, like, I don't even know if they rent a sledgehammer, so I went to I had to make a decision. I was 8 minutes from Ace, and then you're at Moore Lumber? Meyer? Meyer? I think it's Moore, right? It's Moore Lumber? It's Meyer, isn't it? It's Meyer Lumber. But I was like, "Is Gigi here?" You're at the Pine Junction one, not the Bailey one, Ace, right? One day I'm gonna pop in, like, "Where's Gigi?" All right, first thing I notice, this window is gonna drive me crazy. Would that not blow anyone's like drive them absolutely insane seeing that every day? I don't know, man. I'm already annoyed just based on that one window. I'm annoyed. 2 boob lights. All right. This isn't a bad living space. Feels a little bit closed off. And your whole kitchen table, you got a terrarium. Mr. B. Is Mr. B ever on here? And if I said GGB, that's the other thing, is like, is that just a pseudonym for you, or is it GGB? If I walked in like, is GGB here? Would that get it done? Okay. Looks like they threw down some new carpet. So you do have 2 separate sitting areas. And I guess if you're working from home, maybe you're both working from home, maybe you're a couple or maybe a throuple, and you have one bedroom for you, one bedroom for a guest, and then you have a bunch of offices that you could do. I guess that works. Nice flat usable land. All right, I'm not hating this one as much as I thought I was going to be, but this window right here, we got to fix this. Couple G's, maybe tops. Let's get a window that fits. Agreed? Agreed. Okay. I appreciate your consensus. 585,000. 1387 Lodgepole Drive. We did this one last week. No, 2 days on market. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,732 square feet. Look at this girl, Lena Krylov. She looks, some agents you see them and they're like, oh, that's a mountain agent. She does not look like a mountain agent. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. Maybe she's just a mountain baddie. Built in 2006, 1.2 acres. Back in the Dory Lakes neighborhood, actually right by that last one that we were just at. Bunch of neighbors moving. Maybe both neighbors like hated each other and like I'm moving. No, I'm moving first. You can't like the whole like you can't fire me, I quit. I exterior looks good. I like this like landing space. Like tons of great space here. The RV on the side, you got two-car garage, room over here for the toys too. Cool. Roof looks good too. Yeah, it looks like they just painted this. Nice wood burning stove, nice windows. I'm sure that gives more when you have this open. It looks like they painted the interior all white, maybe just to, create a blank slate for you guys, but I think it needs a little color. Don't you agree? Kitchen's nice. Nice kitchen. Yeah, it just needs a little color. It looks a little black and gray, sterile, but the spaces are great. Looks clean, looks well maintained. Yeah, this kitchen looks like it might have been as laminate. It looks laminate, but whatever. We could update that at some point. It looks nice. Windows look feel like they're in good shape. Yeah, this one looks good. I like it. If I was gonna be in Blackhawk, I'd probably want to be kind of Dory Lakes area. And this is a nice turnkey property. It's like you have two his and hers closets here, and that one's the bathroom. Okay. Nice private usable acreage. Aspen trees will be beautiful. You get I think they get the moose back in there now and then. I like it. That's a good spread. Somebody's building a house right next to you, unless they painted their house slime or green. I dig it. I like that one. Cool. Yeah, you're kind of so this is like more the Dory Lake, so you're kind of at the back end of it. So wander in your backyard, just keep going if you want an adventure. 600,000. That's good. And that ranch style living, if you want to be in the mountains, but you're not like sure-footed, you're maybe getting a little bit older. This is a house that you can live in longer as you're older. Access is easy, walking in is easy, garage is connected to the house, one-story living. That's good. I like it. Can lights, okay. Yeah. Asymmetric. Oh, you. 305 Geneva's Way. One bedroom, two and a half bath. One bedroom, two and a half bathroom. That can't be right. One bedroom in 2,200 square feet. I don't know. We'll see. It might be a typo. They've already done a 6K price drop. Built in 2006, 35,000 plus square foot lot. Back in Blackhawk again, we go. Okay, Gamble Gulch, Lump Gulch. All those are right here on the bend. If you've driven this road, you know that little section there. Oh, you're actually accessing this up top, it looks like. Okay, so you're not doing the gulch. Come right off the top here. So you probably have some dope views. A lot of these right here have dope views of the mountains to the west. Yeah, oh, there you go. Big old solar panels. You got all the aspen trees. I had a client out here, one of Yin's, my anybody know where Yin's is from? Where do they say Yin's? A little trivia. But one of my Texans moving from Austin, Texas, Shelby and Keegan were up here, and yeah, I was talking about these aspen trees, and in my mind, they're all aspen trees. If they look like that, they're an aspen tree. He's like, "What's the difference between an aspen and a birch?" I'm like, "Don't do this to me. I don't know." And we looked it up, and like they look the same. I'm assuming if they're out here, they're aspens, but now don't make me second guess if I'm telling people, "Look at these views. This is cool." I like the little table countertop. I mean, the kitchen's a little bit tucked in here. I don't love that. That's your garage, so that's not the neighbor, so that's fine. I mean, I wish maybe we could open this up. We're all about knocking down walls. I'd say one of the biggest requests I get past 5 years is the kitchen that you can see the living room and it flows. People are getting away from the like the galley kitchen and that. Nice. Yins? No guesses for yins? No, not Yuns, not Ussens. It's a Pittsburgh thing. It's very Pittsburgh. I went to school at Clarion University, an hour north, and Yins is a oh, a little studio over here. This is cool. This would be a great office space. I do my YouTube videos in there. Paint the walls. What is that? I don't understand why they have that water line. Unless this is connected to some type of boiler and that's the heat and that's just radiating heat. I'm not quite sure. Kind of unique. Cool. Backing to and that's what a lot other people want. It's like, hey, like I don't need a large lot, but if I can back to some national forest, hell yeah. Cool. I like it. I like the area for Blackhawk for sure. 619,000 is the asking price. I have never seen this community before. I don't think. Is this right by Evergreen Parkway? Interesting. 31276 Stone Canyon Road, unit 76206. Two bedroom, two bathroom, 1,312 square feet, built in 2004, $665 monthly HOA. Okay. So there are like bunch of newer condos, right? Townhomes right here. I haven't ever seen these ones yet. Looks like there's only like 6 or 8 of them. Hmm, interesting. Cool. But you could walk over to True Yoga, you could walk over to the Bread Lounge, you could walk over to the Vitamin Cottages right here, grocery store, UPS store. So walkability in Evergreen is hard to come by for sure. Interesting. Let's take a look. Okay, looks cute. Looks like a charmer. Nice river rock. Fireplace. Moss rock is my favorite, but that's fine. Some iPhone photos. Is it a 5 piece? Yeah, and it's 5 piece primary suite with a walk-in closet. A little tub. You take a little soak there. Carpeted patio. That's a move. Cool. One garage space. All right. Cool. I like it. Looks good. Looks a little mountain modern. I dig it. Asking price 625. 38 Pinion Road in Bailey. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,946 square feet. Open house today, 1 to 3. $2 monthly HOA, built in 1994. Lot size is, it doesn't say. This is point six acres. I think this is the Berlin Ranchettes area. Yep. Back by GGB. There you go. What year was this built? 94. Okay, it looks new. They did some exterior facade work there. Okay, I like it. Oh, yeah. We saw this. This one was relisted. This one was because I remember this piece here in the middle. I remember commenting on that. So this one was is being relisted. One of the many being relisted. I'm gonna pull it up on the side over here, see if they lowered the price when they relisted it. Hold on, I'm doing two things at once. I'm pulling it up over here. What did I say? 38? 38 ping. So history. So this one was, yeah, listed with a different agent. Oh, it was only on the market for 13 days last time. Interesting. Maybe they're just testing the market. Super weird. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. Interesting. They must have fired this agent. So they had this listed at the beginning of March. That's why we just recently saw this a month ago. They had it listed at 659 with a different agent. They must have not liked what he was doing because they terminated with him after 13 days. And then they're back 5 days later, $10,000 less. Okay, something happened there. Dude, that would suck. I have a fire me guarantee that if I haven't done everything I said I'm gonna do, that's typically the biggest concern. Oh, look at this primary. Biggest concern of a seller is that you're gonna tell them you're gonna do a bunch of things and then you don't do it. So I have a fire me guarantee up until the day that we list. If I'm not doing the things that I said I'm gonna do, you can fire me, no problem. But being on the market for 13 days, doing all the marketing, doing all the advertising, paying for the photos, I mean, you dropped a couple G's just in marketing, getting it going, and then to be fired 13 days later. Yowzas. 649 is the asking price. Little real estate drama. 6928 Weasel Way. Pauly Shore, Weasel. Three bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,616 square feet. Built in 1979. Okay, well, so we are up top here, Brook Forest area. We'll play the game. Um, I was just up here looking at it. I was just up here looking at Ski Trail. I think this was like 8,900 feet, maybe 9,000. Let's check it out. What's my elevation? 6928 Weasel. No? There it is. Yeah, 86. It's 86. So you're a little bit up there. I mean, it's a little bit switchbacky to get back in there. Some days it can be adventurous. They give it three, two bedroom, 16, built in 1979, acreage, 1.2 acres. Okay. And you got good views up there, though. You drive to the top of the hill, you got good views. Nice metal roof. Cute sign. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Cute. Cool. Tile counter. Everybody else with me on this? Like tile counters. I haven't seen anybody's like, yeah, I like the tile counters. Like, oh, tile counters. If you're gonna do your kitchen, don't do tile. 'Cause I don't think it's just me that doesn't love them. I don't hate them, but it's just like if I had to pick, I'm not going tile. Cool. Two separate living spaces, like a little bedroom slash craft room. Cool with decks on decks. You got two decks there. Cool. Exterior looks good. All right, cool. 650 is the asking price. I mean, this one's for sale. No photos yet. 29821 Kings Valley East. Good views. Asking price 675. Thunderbolt Circle. Hell yeah. 29529 Thunderbolt Circle. Three bedroom, two bathroom, 1,273 square feet. Built in 1979, sitting on 2 acres. Oh, this is up Shadow Mountain area at the very back of it. So you probably 15 minutes though to get it out because this is a lot of like windy dirt roads to get. Some of it's dirt, some of it's paved, but a lot of dirt. Quiet over in here. It is sometimes an area that it's yeah, this one looks okay. Like insurance because it could be thick forestry over here. But this one looks like they've done some good tree mitigation. These ones are kind of close. They don't ever want trees like overhanging the rooftop. But they did a good job. You typically want to trim up 10 feet on the trees. So if there's a ground fire, it's not going to catch the trees. Okay, iPhone photos. Nice, big, expansive living room. Rustic feeling. Another closed off kitchen. Yeah. This isn't the kitchen that people are going for. But it looks like yeah, the way that this is not load bearing, you get the wood burn. You could figure this out. I would one of these walls has to go though. It's too secluded back in. Okay. iPhone photos. Cabinet vibes. Okay. All right. Some storage underneath. 2 acres, nice and quiet, very private back in there. And you get a mountain, white cap mountain view. Cool. All right. I dig it. 675 is the asking price. Ooh, we got some views popping off this week. 35005 Whispering Pines Trail. It's got an open house today, 11 to 2. Built in 2005, sitting on 1.05 acres. Back. Okay, it looks like you're coming off a Roland Road, and then you're busting a southeast. Must have a long driveway. Or no, she tagged this completely wrong spot. Maybe this is you here. Okay, well, she tagged the wrong spot because you're not in the middle of every. I mean, you're in the woods, but okay, living on the edge. There you go, 2 acres, but I mean, it's downhill. Look at the views, though. That's what you're paying for. Decks on decks. Does have like a 900 plus square foot studio as well. I mean, that's some good sitting right there. Watching the storms roll in, watching the snow. Good flow from the kitchen to the living room to the outdoor space to the dining. Good flow. That's the flow I like. Cool. We get Trex up top, wood on bottom. The railing looks like it's been updated. Nice. I like the see through. Yeah, you get that view out of the primary. Nice. Cool. I dig this one for the price. I like the funky top. It does not match at all with that vanity, but that's okay. It's okay. Cool. Hot tub. Nice, nice, nice. That's where you want a hot tub right there. Look at that. And I typically don't like a covered hot tub, but being on the lower level of the deck, I don't like an enclosed hot tub. But like this, you get coverage from the elements if it's snowing. That's cool. This must be the studio here. They said 900 square foot studio. So that's cool. I think like having a house like this, I'm like, I just want to get your fam out here to enjoy. Get them out of Youngstown, get them out here, enjoy that. That's cool. 675,000. I mean, I think that seems good. 8787 South Deer Creek Canyon Road, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,823 square feet. Littleton, Deer Creek Canyon. Okay. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,823 square feet, 1.61 acres, built in 2002. Deer Creek Canyon. So you're close to just coming right down the road here. Nope, I lied. Choose your adventure. You're probably coming out more often, just Turkey Creek, out to uh, Indian Hills to hit 285. That's probably the most direct route. Or you could take the Canyon Drive, a little bit more windy, a little bit more scenic, slower. That'll put you out by 470 here, Chatfield Reservoir. Okay, tucked in there. Cute kitchen, light, bright. Nice size primary. That's a king bed that's fitting there perfectly between those windows. Cool. Okay. Not sure. Okay, so this is the primary with the tub. Not sure if that shower was in there too. Yeah, it looks like the shower's in there as well. Okay. 5 piece, not super high end, but it's good. Looks clean. There's your little mud room, it looks like. It looks like that's the garage door. Okay, nice 2 car extendo. That's a deep garage. All right, nice. It looks like it might have been like a little mini flip they did on this one. Cool. 699 is asking price on this. Going over to Blackhawk with your boy Tony Thorpe. Three bedroom, two bathroom, 1,477 square feet. This is 125 Aspen Road. Built in 2001, sitting on a 28,000 plus acre or square foot lot. Oh, you're back at the end of something. All right, so not too far off of 119. Looks like you're going up Gamble Gulch. A blue spruce. Where am I here? Oh no, Gamble Gulch is over here. So by the other little twisty bend. You got that one, and you got this one here. So closer to Dory Lakes, Missouri Lakes, Blackhawk is just down the way here. There you go. Gilpin County is, I mean, Colorado, we have, I think, the third or fourth lowest property taxes in the country. Uh, Gilpin County, Clear Creek County, Park County, they're even low. I mean, within the state, they're some of the lowest too. So that's cool. And a little bit less restrictive on things like short term rentals compared to Jefferson County, which is like Evergreen, most of Conifer. Oh, it looks clean. Not a very big living room there, but I'm not a fan of what they did with the wood there, but we could paint that. Cool, cute little mud room, nice little deck, privacy. Exterior looks like it's been painted. Windows look updated. Galley kitchen. It's tight too. Mm. It feels very like closed off, very nooky, right? And that seems mean. I know it's probably because the dogs are barking a whole lot, but now they can't see anything. Yeah, look at all the nooks. What are we doing? That's a bedroom. Nah, good from far, but far from good. Too chopped up. Holy crap! What do we got? One, two, three, four sheds. Five sheds. For your rap name, five sheds. We're getting it in. That's what I'm saying. We're getting it in. 699 is the asking price on that. We're still under 800. 8727 South Fair Farrell. How you spell Farrell? No, that's not how you spell Farrell. Feral. Fair Farrell. Okay. Farrell Road. Somebody's like, "Are you sure that's how you want to spell it?" They're like, "Yeah, let's name it that." Okay. Four bedroom, three bathroom, 2,087 square feet, 3 acre lot, built in 1979. Farrell. Okay, off of 285, double header area, far enough away from 285 that you might hear it off the distance, but I think you're far enough back. You probably will. Good, easy access back out. Farrell. We do real, we do hugs, we do grace. Did we do this last week? 7 days on market. We did this one last week because I remember reading what they do in this house. There you go. You go look at my website if you want to see it again. MoxiePropertyGroup.com. 32110 Robinson Hill Road in Golden. Uh, Living that canyon life, Golden Gate Canyon. Four bedroom, two bathroom, 2,052 square feet. 2.34 acre lot built in 1982. Cool. All right, so not far on Robinson Hill Road. You could really get back in here. So closest to the most eastern part of it. So really not too far to get back down to uh Golden, like North Golden there. So This is like when you're going up 93 on Golden, right before you hit the curve there, where you'll start heading up to Golden Gate Canyon. So I'm just eyeballing it, probably 15 minutes. Let me pump it in. Actually, I want to know from here to Golden. Pull it up on the side here. I'll put in Buffalo Rose. What does it say? 23 minutes to get back down to the center of Golden. So not bad. Probably 18 minutes to get to the top part of it. Okay. Nice, usable, meadowy. Not really anywhere to drop the gear. Be nice to have like a little, you know what I'm saying? Little oh, that's nice though. Looks like one big addition out the back there. Oh, that's fun. Ceiling is DIY. The clients that were just out here, Keegan and Shelby. Some people talk about like the orange peel. We do a lot of orange peel type texture. He called this ball sack texture. I was like, okay, dude. These are my people. These are my people. Nice views. And I pick up a little bit from you guys every time we go out too. Murdery basements, what are the ball sack, texture. What's some of the other stuff you guys have said that got me laughing? One client, there's turkeys outside and they're gobbling, and he's like, I do not appreciate all that foul language. I'm like, that's very funny. The foul language one is probably my favorite one. Oh, handsome boy. Oh, labs and labs and golden retrievers. You just really can't go wrong with those dogs. They're just love bugs. Cool. I dig it. Nice. 735,000. You guys got dog? We haven't talked to dogs on this channel before. What pets do we got? What pets we got rocking out there? Okay, open house 1 to 3 today. 22081 Bardwell Avenue. 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,441 square feet, sitting on 1.92 acres, built in 1999. Ullman Road. Okay. I know this area. So you're about 8 minutes. I've timed it before because I had a listing right in this neighborhood. You're 8 minutes from Pleasant Park Road, which is a nice, well maintained, beautiful drive. Equestrian properties over here. School bus route, so it's maintained very well. I don't know if Ullman Park Road is the school bus route. I think it might be. But then once you get back in here, this is unincorporated Jefferson County, so a little less restrictive, but close to Aspen Park, so good location. I like it. The roads here, these can be a little bit narrow, and some of these houses are right on top of each other. But this one looks ideal. It looks like it's at the back here. Yeah. Yeah, you see some of these are kind of close, kind of kills the vibe. But this one, yeah, this is good. Yeah, you only get one house past you. All right, I dig it. I like it. Oh, let me go back to the beginning here. Okay, split level, not my fave. Do you guys know that you can't buy happiness, but you can buy wine? And that's can't read the rest. Like one of those eye exams. I couldn't read the bottom line. The mountains are calling. I must go. Never seen that one before. That's the live, laugh, love of the mountains. That and bear pillows. Cool. Looks like wood decking, but looks well maintained. Cool. I like those nature windows. Yeah, it's like kind of traditional, kind of choppy, but it's nice. It's clean. It's well maintained. A lot of good things about this. Low isn't as expansive as I would like. Fine. Cool. Good chill nature sitting though. And you're not too far from Madison Park, probably 15 minutes. That's dope. Cool. I dig it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at all. 765,000 is what they're asking. Oh, this one's been on the market before. They got a new agent on this one. Let me look this one up. This is back on the market. I'll tell you, I went over there with a client and we liked so much about it, but I'll tell you what they didn't like. See if they have a new agent on this one. 16903. Ooh, new agent after 50 days. Hold on, I'm just looking at the history here. Yeah, these guys have been trying to sell this since June of last year. They had it originally listed at 1.375, went down to 1.165, then they took it off the market. Then they had it back up. I saw it this spring in January. They had it listed for 765. But they chopped off some of the acreage. So there's like a they had some more acreage to it when they had it listed at one point, whatever, 1.2 ish. But they kind of subdivided the land and sold off a piece of the back end here. Somebody's building a house on the other side, but you can't really see them. But I'll tell you here what I know. So 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 4,846 square feet, sitting on a 1.34 acre lot built in 1965, right off of 119, right around the part there, right by Beaver Creek. Cool. So you just kind of exit right off. And I mean, 119 is right there, but you're kind of set back. There's a bunch of trees here in between you. So it gives you a nice little, like, noise, traffic volume break or whatever. But what I mean, having a property that you can be by the water is great. Land kind of goes back in here. They sold off like this section here for a new construction. Maybe it might be over here. But and then the owners that own this, they live here, and so they owned this too. But what my clients didn't like is you got water here, but they're like fencing it off right here, so you can't even walk down to it. My client's like, that's lame. We talked to the sellers, like, can they still like, even you guys cool if they walk down there? And they're like, no, not really. I'm like, okay. The guy that owned this, he was like, he did a lot of like rustic reusing type metal work. So there's some cool features. This is a fire pit, but it's like actually like a pit. It goes like down in the ground. So I guess kind of cool because it blocks the wind, but they're listing now with Trelora, which is kind of like a discount brokerage. Yeah, the functionality of the layout is a little wonky. Oh, they only got 13 photos. There you go. Go with the discount brokerage. You get 13 photos. This kitchen is nice. This is the nicest part of the house. And there's like right behind this cabinet here. This is like a secret door that goes up to a loft space. So you kind of got like primary back here around the left of that cabinet. And then you have what I think used to be the garage on the other side. And then another primary type feeling on the other side. But the kitchen is nice. Yeah. So this is that other side, and I got concrete blocks. It feels a little bit garage-esque. This is the other primary on the other side. This is above that like concrete add-on to the north. Cool. That's it. That's all the photos you get. It's a big house. Needs more. 778,000. Good luck to you guys. 76 Wonderland Avenue. Your body is a wonderland. Did I sound exactly like John Mayer? Did I? No? Okay. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,680 square feet. John Mayer, man, he was just crushing it with the ladies back in the day. 1977 is when it was built, 7,466 square foot lot. Cold Creek Canyon, living that canyon life here. And you were back in it, back by Wonder View. So, 30 minutes to get in and out. Closest town is probably Netherland to get things done. So living that mountain life. It's a little bit quiet back in there. Nice layout though. I like this. Exterior could use a little staining. Oh, you get some solar up top. I mean, exterior maybe it needs it, and then it could use it now, but definitely the next couple years. Nice updates to the interior though. Windows look updated. I like that shower. And I like that it has a door. Might be a steam shower. Yeah, I could see it down here by the bottom. You can see that's the steam outlet. It's a nice steam shower. Cool. Just location. You just got to be careful about pricing in this area because definitely less buyers looking in this area. Oh, I'm going backwards. My bad. Hitting the wrong arrow. There we go. Okay, okay. All right, tastefully done. Nice lighting fixtures, nice flooring. Yeah, if you just have to be okay with this with the mountain canyon life. Normal is just a setting on the washing machine. Yeah, deck looks good. Cool. Oh yeah, nice view. Cool. All right, I dig it. 799 is the asking price. 30334 Rowan Drive, Rowan. 4 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,828 square feet. Built in 1972, sitting on a 23, almost 24,000 square foot lot. And we are El Pinal area, the El Pinal area of Evergreen. So, uh, finally making our way over to Evergreen more here. Right along 74 there, so close to Bergen Park area, close to I-70. Just a short little jaunt down to the lake. Elk Meadow right there. You'll see all the elk. They'll be in your yard just nibbling. Cool. Looks like you got a little view. Every now and then on these LP Now ones, you can see straight through. I forget what mountain it would be. I don't think it's blue sky, but some white cap mountains. over there. All right. Let's see here. Okay, walk in. Okay. All right, so this is right off. Okay, right off the side of the door. This is a little unique here. I feel like you need some more windows in there. Yeah, knock that where that picture is. Get a big old window in there. I like the backsplash. I don't think they're really talking to each other. I like them individually. For someone who is self-admittedly, I don't have great style. I sure do like to comment on other people's style. Cool. So this up in the door up to the left. Let's look where you got the bedrooms. Cool. Nice primary with the deck. Nice bathroom. Cool. Good sized rooms. I like the outdoor sitting area too. Some of these LP and L areas homes could be right on top of each other too. So this one has a good positioning for the property. Cool. 810 is the asking price. Hold on, I'll be right back. D'Artagnan's scratching on the door like he needs to go out. 1 second. You can check out my website. Cool. All right, old man had to go. We got small bladders in this house, and when he scratches at the door, that's not like a hey, like I'd like to go out soon. There's like, hey man, like get this door. Cool. Moving over to 988 Elk Valley Drive. Did we nobody answered me about dogs. You guys got dogs? You got pets? Cats, people? I know I talk a lot about D'Artagnan, but if you're new here, I got a 17-year-old Shiba Inu Aussie Shepherd mix, the love child of two farms on Pleasant Park Road over in Conifer. So he's amazing, one of a kind, 17 years old, still killing it. I wouldn't say killing it, but he's doing good for 17. Three bedroom, three bathroom, 2024 square footer. Oh, you guys aren't allowed to put pictures in the comments. It'd be cool if you could put some pictures. 2-year-old Greater Swiss Mountain Dog over here. Have you guys sent me pictures of this pup yet? I need some. I think you all have my text info at this point. Rick, shoot it over, brother. Well, if you're okay with it, I'll put him up here live. Uh, and what's his name? 988 Elk Valley Drive, Floyd Hill. Okay, Floyd Hill, unique area. It doesn't look very Floyd Hill ish. You guys know what I'm talking about? 2.06 acre lot. Hey, Rick and Jackie, did you guys get your property listed yet? What's going on with that? When are you guys coming out for a recon trip here? Oh, Floyd, that's the doing location here. All right, so this one. All right, so there's a lot of nuance to Floyd Hill. It's nice that it's Clear Creek County, but you know, you could be up here. I was looking at a property on Santa Fe Mountain Road, right about here. and it was good because you have the views, but you don't have the traffic. This one, what's gonna kill this is you're in the mountains, cool, but you're right above the highway. So I see a lot of people buy these and um thanks. Um is shit what was I gonna say. Oh yeah, a lot of these I see these as short-term rental type properties, just because like some people just don't want to live there, but it's Clear Creek County, so more accepting to like short-term rentals. There's like a waiting list. It depends on if it's your primary or if it's an investment, but it's still better than Jefferson County. All right, nice flow here. Yeah, I gotta look at my notes. I'm trying to remember Rick and Jake. Were you guys gonna come back out again, or are you guys just gonna start shopping and using? Because what we do for you guys that don't aren't familiar, a recon trip is I think the best thing to do before you really start looking to buy. Oh, I got Kevin's dog here. Before you start going to buy, a recon trip makes everybody feel a lot more confident and comfortable. Learning the area, sometimes they'll take you to an area that even I don't think you're gonna love the house. I'm like, let me just see you see the area so that you know what it's like. Because like Floyd Hill is an area that sometimes it's just like immediately people are like, not for me. Like, cool. All right, now we know. But then when you go home, you're putting your property on the market, or you can't fly out here every weekend when a good property catches your eye. So what we do is a very thorough video walkthrough, and I'll not only film the house, but I'll video the access all the way up to talking about like the area, road maintenance, things like that, everything you need to know all through the house. I'm talking, if we do have enough Wi-Fi, we can jump on a Zoom, but typically I'll just record it, upload it, and then if you like it enough, we'll write an offer, get it under contract, and then get you out here during the inspection period. So if it's not the right fit, you haven't lost anything, but you've locked it down. You didn't miss out before you bought your plane ticket to see it. 815 is the asking price. I mean, this one, I think they're very strategic with not showing you this, but every time I'll take you out, I'll look first, be like, "Hey, is this a disqualifier for you?" Because sometimes it is, and I don't want to waste your time or my time or the seller's time. What do we got? We got Kevin's. Yeah, let's get it up here. Send your dogs to me right now. We need dog pics. Kevin, are you okay if I share your dog's pic? It's not like your child, I guess. Oh my gosh. Archie, an American foxhound. Hold on, I'm going to share this to my so we can give Archie the proper. Hold on. Oh, share my screen. How do I stop share? Okay. Ah, there he is. Archie. What a handsome beast. All right, this is fun to me. Sometimes I just need a little bit of a different flow with the video. There you go. All right, thank you for sharing. Oh, shared the wrong screen here. Cool. I don't do this often, so that this is okay. We got it. All right, we're back. All right, Marchie. 72 Rudy Lane. We did this one last week, right? Rudy Lane. Four bedroom, three bathroom, 2,788 square feet. I could have sworn I did this one last week, but it says 2 days on market, so we'll rock with it. Built in 1994, 1.62 acres. Rudy. This is just past. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I think the Rudy Lane I was looking at last time was in Bailey. So this is Wonderview area, living that canyon life. Nice views. I say acreage on this, 1.62. Okay. Nice metal roof. I dig that. I don't remember that chair. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, drama in paradise over there in KC. Whose chair was that, Kevin? Whose chair was that? Oh, bay window? Okay. I don't think the lighting is really mountainy vibe. I don't know. A little more futuristic. A little bit more like the what was that movie with Jennifer Lopez? The Cube or what was that other one? One of my favorite scary movies, Event Horizon. That one was dope. But first, coffee. All right, nice kitchen. Nice little peninsula there. Yeah, their lighting options, they just don't vibe. I mean, that's such an easy fix, but that this window's doing a whole lot for this kitchen. It's adding so much nice natural light. Cool, nice flat usable land there. Ah, the view. Rudy, Rudy. Look at this. Look at this. You guys see what I'm saying? What's going on with these? And I feel like maybe they have a family member or a friend that does lighting like this because they're all kind of the same style, but yeah. Cool. It's cute. It looks well maintained. Flexing that quilter northern. Once you get into the multi-million-dollar properties, they start flexing like the Louis Vuitton bags in their closet. Quilted, quilted northern here. There you go. You ever go to somebody's house and they have one ply toilet paper and like, do you not like yourself? Cool. I like it. I like Rudy Lane. I mean, Canyon life, but cute house. Asking 815,000. I'm gonna zoom through a couple of these. Look at this. I like this. Nice single story living, easy in, easy out. Nice little sunroom, two-car garage, Lodgepole Drive in Blackhawk. Cool. Four bedroom, three bathroom, 3,526 square feet, 1.2 acre lot, built in 1995. This is Dory Lakes area, right? Yeah, Dory Lakes area. Oh, yeah, we've had three along this Lodgepole Drive this week. Cool. I feel like this was initially the garage, maybe, and then closed it and moved it over. Maybe not. Nice, easy access though. Nice round driveway. Cool. You get neighbors right there, but that's just their garage and stuff. And you get trees in the middle. That wouldn't bother me. For fire mitigation, it's a little bit thick around here, especially right here. Siding looks good. I like the sunroom slash mudroom. Drop your gear. Cool. Mm, you guys dig the stairs straight down? Like you open the door and you're like greeted with stairs. I don't like that. There's a bay window. I like this. I like that flow. Giant kitchen. Cool. Given kind of like early 2000s 90 vibes, but like this flow here, this is great. Okay, we got more pup there. I'm just gonna hold them up to the screen because it was a little bit too tedious. Rick, would you say your dog's name was? Need names. Blue light, nice, cool. Cute little bathroom there. Burton, that's right. I remember that now. All right, we got Burton coming up, coming in hot. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a quick break from the houses. A couple of you guys have sent me over. Come on. All right, I think Gigi sent me hers. Maple. Oh, we got two. Yolanda. Adorable. And Maple. Just being a Colorado dog. Cool. All right, that was fun. That was fun. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for participating. Let me get back into this here. Cool, like walkout basement. The drop panel ceiling's not my fave. And this little kitchen, full kitchen though down here. Okay, okay. Yeah, nice. Exterior looks painted. It looks good. You know, you can put some work into it, but good privacy, good bones. 875. Yeah, some good looking dogs. 31511 Shadow Mountain Drive. What do we got going on here? 6 beds, 4 baths, 3,382 square feet. Rare opportunity, 4 rental properties on 7.6 acres in Jefferson County. No covenants and no homeowners association. Very nice with trees. All 4 units currently leased. Okay, looks like just somebody who's just like tired of dealing with renters. So here we go. Shadow Mountain, nice included. End of the road there. Cool. And we could easily find out what they're getting for these. No real photos. Sometimes it's hard to show and it's hard to get photos sometimes when they get renters in there. So there you go. Get a little commune back there. If you're looking for a place, hey, this is what you want to do. Everyone's looking like with your boys or your ladies, like, what if we just like got 7.6 acres and we all had a house? I'm not taking this original homestead here, but 900,000, pool your money together. 6773 Snowshoe Trail, Unit 2, 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 1,984. 1984 was a good year. The year of Sean Murphy. I think that was the year of the rat, which isn't like the best because they're smart, but who wants to be the rat? 1.26 acres, built in 1981. Go back up. We had this other one. I think we clocked it at the one on Weasel. I think we clocked that one at 8,600 square or 8,600 feet elevation. So similar, just similar drive. The deck's going to be great though because you get good views up here. Nice 2 car fatty. Looks like a 2 car extendo garage there. Siding looks good. Driveway access looks good. Yeah, I love the dogs. That made me happy. Dogs are the greatest thing that man's ever done. I mean, we've done the internet, we've done industry, houses, laws, all these things that have been great, but dogs, the best. Cool. Nice little primary with a little. Yeah, I actually don't love the slider. I don't love the I'm telling you guys a lot about what I don't like. I love dogs, but a bedroom with a slider on the main level, I feel like somebody's gonna be like standing. Someday I'm gonna have haters. I actually have some haters now, which is nice. When you've arrived at some level when you got haters. Before, like a few years ago, everybody just wished me the best and nobody hated on me. I'm like, I need some haters. Yeah, like there's your bedroom, and somebody could just like another bedroom, somebody just walk right out through that. I love it. Beautiful truck stack though. Jeez, that's about as much square footage as the house. You have a great Gatsby party out there. Cool. If you want a house with a view, check it. See that garage too. The garage looked impressive. You guys show the garage. Come on. No garage pick? That blazed through the garage pick? How are you not going to show that giant, awesome garage? All right, 900,000 is what they're asking. Oh, there's my listing. Check it. Pine Hollow. Highview Drive. Let me see. So this is what I'm competing against. Oh, Evergreen Floyd Hill. All right, I like mine better. Totally different. I mean, Floyd Hill compared to Bailey Crow Hill, like it's just a different type of buyer. So I wouldn't say this is direct competition. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 2,720 square feet. Typically, a buyer isn't looking in, Evergreen area and Bailey, at least not the I-70 part of Evergreen. $3 monthly HOA. You are at the top of it there. So even though you're only an inch away from I-70, it might take you 12 to 15 minutes to get back out of there every day. And it's just windy, a little bit switchbacky, get there. It is north facing as well, so um can be colder longer, could be darker longer especially in the winter. But that view's dope. Oh nice. Windows look updated. Nice kitchen. I mean, that's a dope view, guys. We've had a lot of good views this week. Okay. That looks like the highway right there. So you can still see the highway. And this looks like it's facing northeast towards the front range. So you probably have a little bit of the twinkle of the city right there, which I think is cool. Cool. Hot tub or sauna. Nice. Jacuzzi tub. All right. A lot of good features. That could be your rock right there. But Floyd Hill is an area with, I didn't even see. Oh, that's a nice room. I didn't even see what they had for acreage here, but sometimes you have like 2 acres, 5 acres, 7 acres, but it's like you're on the hill. 1.6 acres for your, yeah, it's all hill. Can I get a topographical? Get a topographical? No, you're not. That's okay. They're asking 925. 212 Juniper Lane, 3 bedroom, 4 bathroom, 2,210 square feet. This is cute. 1.6 acre lot, built in 1984. What a great year. The year of the Murph. Well, Witter Gulch, and you're kind of far back in there. So, yeah, you're probably like 8 minutes to get back to Stagecoach. And then it's really just 8 minutes, 10 minutes to get back over to Evergreen Parkway here. You could go north to 103. If traffic is really bad on I-70, you can avoid all that by taking 103 all the way around to Idaho Springs. You could do that, but you're just kind of in the middle area. Maybe probably 20 minutes to get to anything, but nice and peaceful and quiet back there. Decks on decks and nice decks too. All that Trex. Nice, nice landing area there. Two-car garage, plenty of space. Look like it's recently blacktopped again. All right, a little choppy. This isn't bad. No, you got the kitchen, the dining, the outdoor. Not bad. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gather. Cool. That's 10:20. I need to move a little quicker through this. I gotta get out the door to get to my open house in Bailey by noon. Get set up, but cute house. I love the Trex decking. Super private, super chill. Great stargazing down this area. 929 is the asking price. Lodgepole, different lodgepole. This is Shadow Mountain Lodgepole. 32462 Lodgepole Drive, 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,890 square feet. Open house today, 11 to 2. Built in 1972, sitting on a 1.17 acre lot. So closer to, so this is Evergreen Lodgepole. So just right by Columbine here, easy access to the lake, easy access through Blue Creek to get back out to Aspen Park area. So good central Evergreen location in South Evergreen. Oh, I like the beams up top. I like the moss rock fireplace. I like the flow of the kitchen. Okay. Cabinets could use some love. That picture makes it look a little bit more enclosed. I wish the oven was where the stovetop was over here, but that's okay. It's okay. Double oven, great views, nice big primary with its own deck. They don't mind that. Like those doors on a primary, like no one's walking up to that window. Cool. Nice walkout with another moss rock fireplace. Cute. Good hang. I dig it. Asking 940. Timberdale, Highwan Hills area. Close to that next property there. So this is 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,813 square feet, 4112 Timberdale, built in 1983, sitting on a 4,000 square foot lot. So this is the High One area, kind of a residential feeling. I'd say it's the easiest type of living for the mountains in the sense that you're public water, public sewer, HOA, not big open expansive lots, but easy to get to everything. Get all the elk all the time wandering through. I like the colors. Cool. Home. Cool. Nice kitchen. Cool. Big primary. That's a cute picture. That's cute. She had a wedding. She's like, I'm ready to go. Nice walkout basement. Not very basementy feeling at all. Nice deck. Yeah, put a little privacy between them and the neighbor. I dig it. 950 is the asking price. 3834 Valley Drive. 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,840 square feet. Looks like it's fairly new. Built in 1990. No, it's just remodeled. 1.07 acres. So back in the high one area again. Yeah, that's cool. I like that curb appeal. Um, cool. Good flow. Like all the windows. I like the rock outcroppings. I like the outdoor bar sitting area. I like that. I'm a big fan of this like subway glass type tile. Cool. Primary's got nice primary. It's got its own little sitting area. Yeah, this is cute. Feels very private for being in the high one area as well. Well done. They put a little water feature in there. That's cool. This is a nice property. I dig it. 950,000. We haven't even broken a million yet. One, two, three, four, five, six. Ah, shit. All right, I'm gonna do five more. I need to get off by 10:30 here. So sorry. I'll pick. Let's pick some of the nicer ones, and then if you guys want to go look at the rest on my website, I just talked and gawked and did too much dog shit today. But you can see the rest of these properties on my website. You go search Evergreen, Evergreen, Colorado, and you can go filter by listed last 7 days. There you go. Days on market, last 7 days. So you go see these as well. Cool. Let me just pick. Let's pick three more to do here. I like this. This Fox Run looks cool. 32106 Fox Run Lane. 4 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 4,796 square feet, 2.16 acre lot. Nice. Built in 2015. So she just turned 11 years old. All right, we are right off of Evergreen Parkway here. Nice. Linda's got a couple different properties right back in this little nook. Nice little nook. So super close, easy. It's kind of the Soda Creek area, which is more sought after just because of its proximity to the highway, proximity to Evergreen, Bergen Park area without being, super close to neighbors, still having a little bit of privacy. Double oven, giant island, nice mud room. It's amazing as you go up in price, the homes get nicer. Love the flow to the outdoor sitting area. Cool. Nice five-piece primary. Nice office. This is cool. Well done. That's giant basement. I mean, it's almost 5,000 square feet and it's well done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at the neighbors too. Bangers of houses. Sick. Love it. $2.5 million is the asking price. Let's just we'll do the top three. 3344 Timber Gate Trail. Who's holding the bag? Five bedroom, five and a half bathroom, 5,112 square feet, 10.5 acres, built in 2018. She's only 8 years old. Cool. Kind of the El Pinal area, but luxury house in the El Pinal area, end of the road there. I think Stagecoach is what the rodeo onto. Yeah, cool. Right by the rodeo there. Nice, tucked up in the trees. Hell yeah. Okay. I think this one was listed last year. We got four-car garage. Jeez. Jeez. Nice stacked stone. Oh, come on. Who's got it? When I talk about that flow from the kitchen to the living space to the outdoor space, these accordion doors just opened up and that's it. That's the goal right there. That's so sweet. I mean, the goal would be I know you get the fireplace, put a couple gas heaters up top there too. Cool. Isn't her closet okay? If I'm spending $3 million on a house, hell no, I'm not putting my office in that nook. I mean, it looks more like a pantry. Nice mudroom, drop the gear, washer and dryer nearby. Okay, this is sweet. Cool. 3.15 million is the asking price for a 3344 Timbergate Trail. And lastly, but not leastly, because it's the most expensively, 528 West Meadow Road, four bedroom, five and a half bathroom, 30.31 acres, built in 1978. Where are we? Okay, so what do they call this? It's kind of Soda Creek area. I feel like they call it something different. Pine Valley, is it Pine Valley? Yeah, whatever. It's a dope house, similar to that last one, but a little bit further out into like the Soda Creek, Pine Valley area, but easy access, all the same. You got the solar, you got 10 acres or 30 acres, geez. Yeah, 30 acres and being that close to all the haps in Evergreen, that's dope. There's value in that for sure. Big old kitchen. Cool. I mean, the house, I'd say like the last house looked a little bit more grandiose and nice, but this one has 30 acres in a good location too. So you got to add that in. Cool. Like a whole primary suite with a sitting area, giant walk-in closet, nice five-piece primary ensuite, giant downstairs, nice walkout. What I love about our basements out here is because pretty much everything is on some kind of a slope. The basements don't really feel that basement to you. Cool. Nice studio, nice garage. Dope. Love it. Cool. So that is your weekly market update. Just as a reminder, we do this every Saturday. You guys go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and get your search going when you're really ready to get serious. So for real. So for real. Um, hit the contact us button. It's my favorite button. And fill out the form. It'll come to us. We'll get you jump on a Zoom buyer's consultation to find out what level of mountain living you're looking for. Because as you can tell, there are a lot of ways to do it. So get started with us. Other than that, hit that like button on your guys' way out if you haven't yet. If you're watching the replay, definitely drop any questions below. Email there, Instagram there, phone number there. I know I've put those up quick, but you could pause. All right, guys. I'll see you next week. Love you. Have a good one. Stay safe.